With Joey just landing in Japan, I wanted to take a moment to clear the air because I know you're hearing a lot of things. There are things going in one ear from this person and then other things from that person, and you're just hearing stuff. But you need to hear things from the horse's mouth. And I commend you for sitting down with me. I commend you for looking me in the eyes, face to face, through my sunglasses, because you need to hear things from me.
Well, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sitting at this table with you. 3 gunshots don't scare me.
Okay, that's a valid sentence. But do you think after our last meeting, after our last sit down, how we got along and cleared the air that way, in hindsight, looking at the person that did that to you versus the person that you're sitting at the table with right now, do you really think that my intent was to kill you?
I don't know. Hoping that wasn't your intent. But that's all I could really do right now is hope. I don't know you well enough to tell when you're lying or what your true intention is or was, but I can hope that you weren't genuinely trying to kill me, right?
There's always going to be a debate. There's always going to be a debate between people whether or not I wanted to kill you or not. Or if I just missed. You know what I mean? And the truth is, I wanted to graze you. I wanted to hit you. I did. I'm saying it straight to your face. I wanted the bullet to hit your shoulder, graze you, whatever. I am a good marksman. My dad had a ranch. I know how to shoot guns. If I wanted to kill you, I would have. Harsh thing to say. I wanted you to get nicked. Poom, ouch. And I did that. And you ran off. My hope was you were going to turn around and be like, what the F? And then we were going to talk and I'd be like, don't you dare tell Joey about the paternity test results. Because it's all out of fear. All out of fear.
Okay, Miss Cartwright. But I think you can understand, in my seat, how that can come off just a smidgen crazy. Trying to be understanding of your perspective and what's in your head. But it's a little crazy. I would say, no, put yourself in my shoes.
Absolutely. Coming from a person that grew up between Serafina Town and New York, handling things via a weapon like that definitely would come off as crazy, but I am from Texas. Okay, we handle Scrabble game disputes with things of how I handled it. Let's just put it that way. That's how I was raised. Okay, if you had a problem, you deal with it yourself. I'm not a man. I'm not going to beat you up. I have to use a weapon, you know? I don't know jiu-jitsu.
I've been to Texas. I didn't grow up there like you. I spent some time there for work. Did a little military thing for a hot minute. Went there to see some family at times. I don't necessarily think what you're saying about them behaving that way in Texas is true. I don't think they all handle things with weapons. That's anywhere though.
You may not think so, but it was how I was raised. Maybe that's just how my dad raised me. If there was an intruder on our lawn, go get the weapon, deal with it. You know, that's just how I was brought up. I genuinely did not mean to take, you know, I didn't mean to harm you. I was just scared.
It's Cartwright. You're a very complex individual, I sense. And I'm just trying to understand you a little bit better so that what I'm processing makes sense to me. And I can understand where you're coming from without actually living your life. When it comes to me, what were you scared of exactly? Involving Joey and all that. What were you scared of that caused you to load up a gun and attempt what you attempted?
Because it's almost like one of those rigged claw machines in a carnival. You're holding on to the thing that you were fighting for. You finally got it. And then there was this secret that you had that could ruin everything. I eventually came to the conclusion that Joey loved me enough that no secret could stop us, but it was too late. I had already shot at you out of fear. I was scared you were going to ruin everything. And in soap opera fashion, I reacted like a crazy person. And I'm genuinely sorry. If Joey gets back with me and we get married, I'm your sister-in-law, and I don't want you to remember me trying to kill you. I am so sorry for that. Genuinely.
I forgive you. Plain and simple, 3 words. I forgive you.
Really? Like that's it? I don't have to jump through hoops like Mill would make me do, or you're not gonna press charges or anything?
No. I'm at the stage in my life where I can actually use all the lessons I've learned from the Bible and growing up with my uncle and just life experiences. Forgive and forget. That is the easiest way to go about life. My arms aren't as strong as they used to be, so I can't necessarily carry the same amount of grudges I used to. So I forgive you. And I'd like to move on from it.
Can I ask you, sorry, I know this is off the cuff, out of left field, but is this how you acted with Miranda? Because if this is how arguments went, my God, she was stupid to fumble you.
Our relationship was complex. It's easy to have one conversation with me and get a certain perspective and judge me based off of this, but this is not a hard conversation. It's not pregnancy. It's not bills. It's not day in and day out relationship. I'm a different person in those circumstances, and not saying I'm a terrible person, but I'm not always as easygoing. I'm troubled sometimes, you know?
I'm sorry. I cannot remember the last time that I got an apology out of a man. Like a genuine, okay, it's fine, let's move on. That was the easiest sit down that I've ever had by far. Honestly, I deserved worse. But I am grateful that you forgive me. 100%. It will never happen again. You are essentially my family, and I will work on myself. I'm glad that I didn't accidentally hit you with the bullet.
It's all water under the bridge. Really.
Alright, well, this was a great talk. I'm gonna get going. If you talk to Joey, can you, like, sway him into forgiving me and tell him that you don't have hard feelings against me?
Well, when I found out what happened, I kind of already forgave you. And I already kind of told Joey to do the same. Just hinting at it. Because our last interaction was pleasant. And I got a good read on you. So, I guess it's better that we had the interaction before I found out you tried to kill me. Because maybe if it was reversed, I would have had a different perception of you. But yeah, I've already tried to tell Joey to forgive you. So maybe it'll get through to him.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Again, see? Unprompted. I get niceness from you. It's very sweet. I'm gonna get going, though. Thanks for not sending me to jail.